The Alpha King's virgin slave. I woke up with a start, my body slick with sweat. The pillow beneath my head was damp, and the air in our small room felt heavy as if someone was there, watching me. My eyes darted around the tiny space I shared with my parents. Empty. Yet the feeling lingered. A loud knock rattled the door, jerking me upright. Maya, time to get your lazy ass up. Don't forget you have to be at the palace early. My mother yelled. The maiden ceremony. Today, for most maidens in town, this day meant joy, excitement, and pride. But not for me. I didn't want to be chosen. Not by the ruthless Alpha King. Every year, during the Thanksgiving festival, every unmarried woman 18 and older is summoned to the palace for the maiden ceremony. The Alpha King or his most trusted man chooses from among us. Some girls become the king's sex slaves. Others are assigned as mere servants. The thought alone made my stomach twist. Worse still, we virgins were made to line up separately. There was a rumor, one everyone whispered about, but no one dared say aloud that the Alpha King only chose virgins. For his pleasure, most girls didn't seem to mind. They were eager, desperate even, to be chosen. The king was feared, yes, but he was also powerful and devastatingly handsome. Some believed that being in his bed was a blessing. Others believed the opposite. They said once the king found his fated mate, the legendary curse of the witch, Zora, would finally be broken, and the whole kingdom would change. Maya, hurry up so you can join the other maidens at the square. My mother shouted again. I dragged myself to the small bathroom we all shared, splashing water on my face, trying to calm the pounding in my chest. My mother had forced me into a white gown, insisting it would help the king notice me, as if that was what I wanted. The fabric clung to my body, skimming over my curves. I hated how revealing it felt. Outside, the other maidens were already gathering, walking in groups toward the palace gates. They looked radiant and eager. I spotted Lily, dressed in a strapless gown that left little to the imagination. Her confidence was almost blinding. Lily was the town's most beautiful flirt leader of the dance group, known for her signature routine that involved seductive, hip twists and teasing glances. Every girl envied her. Every man wanted her. By the time we reached the palace, my heart was hammering. We lined up in an orderly manner, the virgins in one row. There were only 6 of us. The early morning chill hadn't quite lifted, and I shivered as the king's most trusted man, Nikolai, began his inspection. He moved down the line slowly, his sharp eyes assessing each girl. When he glanced briefly at me, I prayed he didn't like what he saw. I kept my head bowed, afraid to meet his gaze. But I didn't want any reward. I didn't want the king's attention. I had heard too many stories of his cruelty, of maidens who went into the palace and never returned. Some said he was gentle as a dove, others that he was a monster. I knew which version I believed. When I finally dared to lift my head, I saw Lola being chosen. I almost laughed. Everyone in town knew Lola wasn't a virgin, yet here she was handpicked. Typical. As the ceremony wound down, the tension in my chest eased. I smiled when Nikolai announced the end of the selection. Now, we have concluded the first stage of the maiden ceremony, he declared. Those chosen will remain in the palace. The rest may leave. I was the only one smiling. The others looked heartbroken. I didn't care. Relief flooded through me. The day I dreaded for years was finally over. Or so I thought. Wait! Nikolai's voice cut through the crowd. I froze. He was staring directly at me. Hold on, he said, stepping closer. My heart nearly burst from my chest.